Then let me be on my damn way without violating my Fourth Amendment. I'm being molested by my government for doing nothing wrong. And you wanted my license.
You were speeding.
I was not speeding.
That's your interpretation.
Officer Gilpin from the Middling Police Department stopped a driver, initially claiming they were using their phone while driving. Under Texas Transportation Code, a driver may not use a handheld device unless it's part of a hands-free system. The driver promptly corrected the officer, showing the phone mounted securely. Embarrassed, Gilpin admitted his mistake and shifted his reasoning to claim the driver was speeding. The abrupt change in accusations signaled the driver to challenge the officer's reasoning further.
Ma'am, and so the reason why you got pulled over as you passed me, I noticed you had your phone up.
No, my phone's right here.
Well, maybe it was my mistake then I stand corrected.
Have a good day.
No, you're not free to go. You seem to be in a hurry, sir.
Was I speeding?
Yes, you were.
No, I was not.
Okay, you weren't speeding?
No, sir.
All right, your license, please.
Do you have me clocked for speeding, or did you pull me over for that? Because that's the first time you told me you pulled me over for that. Now you're telling me speeding.
Let me start over. Okay.
Please do.
I said I noticed you with your phone. You corrected me and said your phone was us up. You didn't have your phone in your hand, so I was mistaken.
So then you got me for something else now.
Yes, sir. Okay.
You have a supervisor?
I do have a supervisor. So
why don't you get him out here?
Your license, please.
What did you clock me at?
Sir, I did not clock you.
Exactly. So I wasn't speeding because I saw you whenever I turned off of Garfield. And I am obviously not going to speed past a cop. Whenever I passed you, I was going 16 miles an hour. It's 25 on these roads, 20 or 25 on these roads.
My supervisor is quite a distance away. I'm going to give you a warning and let you go. You want to talk to me, supervisor? Great. All right, I'll call my supervisor.
So you're holding me here...
You asked for a supervisor.
Because you're asking for my license for no reason, because I wasn't speeding. I'm not going to give you my license unless I was speeding.
Gilpin then asserted the driver was speeding based on visual estimation, despite lacking radar evidence. According to Texas Transportation Code Section 545.351, speed violations must be supported by clear evidence of unsafe speed for conditions or exceeding posted limits. The driver, maintaining their speed, was 16 miles per hour in a 20 or 25 miles per hour zone, pressed Gilpin for proof of any infraction. Unable to provide such evidence, Gilpin insisted on obtaining the driver's license. The driver, citing their Fourth Amendment rights, refused to comply without probable cause of an infraction.
I'm not going to give you my license unless I was speeding.
All right, so you want to...
So if you're good with it and I can drive away, I don't need your supervisor. Okay. But if you want my license and you're going to violate my Fourth Amendment, you're absolutely getting your supervisor.
Do you want me to call my supervisor?
Do you want my license?
Yes, I want your license.
Your supervisor.
Okay. All right. 1330. So those are fellow officers, not my supervisor. Supervisor outside town, so he's coming over, okay?
Great use of resources there.
I'm sorry?
Great use of resources there.
Okay, you asked for a supervisor, so.
Well, because you're trying to violate my Fourth Amendment.
Sir?
Are you or are you not? Why do you need my license if I wasn't speeding? If I didn't commit an infraction, why do you need my license?
Visually.
You can't pace from sitting still. You cannot pace from sitting still.
I'm not going to argue with you, okay?
Well, then prove your point.
So let me explain.
How do you know I was speeding? I'll sit here and shut up. You tell me how you know I was speeding.
Visually, you came up rapidly behind me. You were speeding. My interpretation, I didn't get your radar, so that is why I told you were speeding, okay?
You don't know that, so you don't get my license.
You don't have to give me a license. You want a supervisor? I asked you, I was going to give you a verbal, let you go. You want my supervisor? My supervisor's on his way, so that's where it is.
No, you wanted my license to give me a verbal. This all would have been done if you wouldn't have said you needed my license for nothing.
You heard what I said? Right, so
that you don't know any violation and you wanted my license.
You were speeding.
I was not speeding.
That's your interpretation and mine.
No, that's the truth because it said 16 miles an hour. I'm telling the truth. You wanted to ID me. You guys don't like it when citizens don't bow down to you.
So you don't have to bow down to me.
Then let me be on my damn way without violating my Fourth Amendment.
You can argue and say what you want to say.
Get out of my face, dude.
The escalating confrontation led the driver to request a supervisor after Gilpin insisted on seeing their license without justification. Under Texas Transportation Code Section 521.025, drivers must only present a license when lawfully detained for a suspected violation. The driver maintained their stance, pointing out that Gilpin's visual estimation from a stationary position lacked credibility. When asked to issue a speeding ticket, Gilpin hesitated, knowing it would not hold up in court. The driver further highlighted the officer's failure to signal when parking, calling out the double standard.
Why do you have me stop right now?
You want to start over?
And I will too.
Okay,
and we can shake hands and be done. I will calm down.
Sir, I'm calm. Exactly, sir. So I'm driving. I saw you behind me. I saw the phone up. I thought you had your phone in your hand. Okay? So I pulled you over because of the phone. When I came up to here, you corrected me and told me, and this, you're right, it's on the mount. You said it was on the mount. I said, sir, I stand corrected. Exactly.
Have a good day. You're on your way.
No, and I said you were speeding. You said we're going to start over. That's where
we're starting over, but you're still wrong. We can start over,
sir,
but
I
you're
can
still
be wrong. You can be right. We can all be going back and forth. I'm just explaining. You asked me to start over. So I said you were speeding. You came up behind me. I pulled over, visually caught you speeding. You said you weren't speeding. Okay, that's your interpretation, and you're the driver. You have the right to say what you believe is the truth. I can't dispute what you say is the truth. I'm just saying what I saw and what I interpreted. And I did not get you on radar. You're exactly right. I did not. So I said you were speeding. I asked your license. You said no. You said I'm violating your Fourth Amendment.
Absolutely.
I said, okay. You said you want a supervisor. I said, okay, I was going to give you a verb and let you go. I said, my supervisor's on the side of town. I can call him if you want the supervisor. And I did.
If you got to have that license, I want to talk to the supervisor.
And that's where we are. So at the end of the day, I'm not trying to violate your Fourth Amendment right.
But you're holding me. But you are.
Sir, and I told you again.
You're in a gray area right now, right?
What's the gray area?
You are detaining me right now.
Yes.
For invoking my Fourth Amendment.
That has nothing to do with Fourth Amendment.
It does, because you don't get that license unless I made an infraction. It has something to do with
me having probable cause that you have violated.
I'll tell you what. You go back there and write a ticket for me speeding. And we can meet in court, but only if you write a ticket for to yourself for not using a blinker whenever you got over. When you got over right here and I passed you, no blinker used. So if you write a ticket to yourself for not blinkering, for not signaling to get over, you can write a ticket to me too.
Get over where?
Right here, whenever you parked right here.
So what lane did I get over in?
You got over to park.
There's only 2 lanes.
You got over to park.
I did not get over to park. So again, it's your interpretation, my interpretation. Okay.
I'll take the ticket if you want to write yourself.
I'm not going to write myself a ticket.
Because the state can never be wrong.
The state can be wrong.
You're wrong right now, buddy.
And I did not pull
You're wrong right now. You pulled me over for that phone.
It's a single lane.
You pulled me over for that phone and you were wrong.
And I corrected myself. I told you.
But you still got to get that license. It's like crack to you guys. I don't understand that. You got to have it. Let me have that license. I don't want as a citizen, I don't want my information entered into a database any more than it has to be.
And sure, okay, you can see that. I wasn't even going to enter. I was going to look at the license and give you a road.
But you don't get to do that unless I've done something wrong.
Sir, my interpretation again.
So you think that? How fast do you think I was going?
You're going over 10% over the speed limit.
You're out of your mind, bro.
Sir, my interpretation.
You're out of your mind. So if the speed limit here is it 20 or 25? I was doing 16. Is it 20 or 20? Is it 20 or 25 right here?
If you say you're doing 16, that is your interpretation.
Is it 20 or 25 right here?
I don't know. You tell me.
You don't know.
No, you tell me.
You don't. Either way. So if it's 20, 10% over would be 22.
If it's 25, 10% over is 2.5 miles.
Yeah. Okay, so 27.5.
Yeah.
So you visually saw me going 27.5 miles an hour.
Yes, sir.
You need to get recalibrated, man.
Okay. Your interpretation of recalibration, then it's fine.
You're in the wrong.
Sir,
you're in the wrong.
We're gonna argue. And
you're in the wrong. There's no fucking argument because you're in the wrong.
We're arguing right now. We're talking.
There's no argument. I'm telling you what the truth is.
But I'm
being molested by my government for doing nothing wrong because you have to have my ID.
Because you violated traffic offense, yes.
No, I didn't.
And your interpretation.
You're a fucking liar, dude. Don't come back up to this car. Get your supervisor. I'm not talking to you anymore.
My supervisor is
not talking to you anymore. You're a liar.
When the supervisor arrived, he attempted to justify Gilpin's demand for the license, stating they had the authority to stop vehicles and verify credentials. However, under Delaware versus Prowse, the Supreme Court ruled random license checks without reasonable suspicion violate the Fourth Amendment. The driver refused to comply, arguing that no infraction had occurred to warrant a stop or license check. Frustrated, the supervisor decided to end the encounter, letting the driver leave without further harassment.
Sir.
Sir, how you doing?
What can I do for you, man?
I'm wondering why I'm still here.
Well, apparently you called for a supervisor.
Because he wants my license when I have committed no traffic infraction. When your officer first got up to this vehicle, he said he pulled me for this.
Okay.
Because that's up there. When that was wrong, then he tells me that I'm speeding. I know for a fact I wasn't. I looked down at 16. The whole time I was behind him and past him, I looked down, I was 16 miles an hour.
Okay.
But he wants to get my license. He already told me he hasn't clocked me. He estimated my speed from a standstill, which you can't pace from a standstill, He says I'm going 10% over the posted speed limit.
Okay.
From a standstill, he knows this. I'm not giving up my license unless you're threatening to take me to jail.
Okay.
I'm not the war you guys want right now with all y'all have going on. I was going 16 miles an hour, but I'm not going to let him violate my Fourth Amendment when he was wrong.
Okay. So what do you want now? What is it that
I want to be unmolested from my government and on my way.
Okay.
It's not funny.
Well, I mean, you sat here waiting for me when.
Because he wouldn't let me go.
Okay. All you need to do is verify that you have a driver's license.
Not going to do it. He doesn't have a reason to see it.
Well, now, yeah, actually, we do have a reason. To see
What
it.
reation is that?
Because we can actually stop you to check your driver's
No,
license.
you can't.
Yes, we can.
Not unless I've committed an infraction.
We actually can. I've searched the traffic code. It'll tell you right there. But that's all he wanted to verify. He's going to send you on your way.
No.
So, go. I'll let you go. Go.
Thank you very much. What's your name?
Wilson.
Wilson. Badge number?
330.
Thank you, sir.
330.
Thank you.
The driver had successfully stood their ground against baseless demands. This interaction highlighted the consequences of officers attempting to justify unlawful detentions. The driver's firm understanding of traffic laws and constitutional rights dismantled the officer's weak arguments. Gilpin's shifting accusations and reliance on unverified observations exposed the misuse of authority. The incident served as a reminder that knowledge of the law is a powerful tool against abuse of power. Like and subscribe for more police cam stories. Watch the next recommended video click to watch now.